Hey, what's up guys? Caught a Truth here with some Battlefield 3 Aftermath DLC gameplay for you all. And today I've got some conquest on Markaz Monolith, I think is how it's pronounced. If it's not, I do apologize. You guys know how bad I am when it comes to pronunciations. And it seems like the map names these days are getting weirder and weirder, except for, was it Epic Center or something like that? The short name, I can say that no problem. I mean, I'm not sure if it's the right one. I'm still learning them all because they're new. They got the weird names, and I'm still just trying to get used to them. So, used to their names, that is. But yes, finally got some DLC gameplay for you all. This really long-awaited DLC for me, especially because I was not too pleased with Armored Kill. At first, I was enjoying it, then it turned out to be just not a lot of fun, and it just wasn't really what I was into when it comes to Battlefield 3. And I was looking forward to Aftermath, however, I was a little bit cautious towards it just because I didn't want to get my hopes too high. But so far, just playing through today, I've got a lot of rounds playing Conquest. I think I've played through all 4 maps, played some Scavenger and some Rush. So today, I want to kind of give you guys my initial impressions first, my thoughts. Just going to give you guys, hey, how do I feel after playing for, I don't know, a couple of hours and going through different game modes and having different results while playing through. And during this game, this is just one round of Conquest. I had, for some reason, I don't know, I was just kind of on fire when it comes to shooting down helicopters with tank shells and RPGs. I did it 4 times, I think, in total with the 2 of them, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And I'm sorry, there is a lot of tanking at the beginning if you guys just kind of want to see more infantry fighting within the between the flags. At first, I was just in the tank, and I just kind of got stuck there because I wanted to tank for just a little bit, kind of see how it's going, and it's a perfect way to do so because you have extra armor that you don't have to worry about dying quite as fast. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started here. So what do I think after playing through, after just a couple of hours of playing? Overall, I think that this DLC has kind of the feel of Back to Karkin. Especially my buddy Camo pointed this out. I'm kind of going to take this off him, and I completely agree with you, man. It has the feel of the Back to Karkin DLC. And the Back to Karkin, you guys know I really do enjoy. I feel it's a lot of fun. Probably the best DLC in terms of maps that Battlefield 3 has had. Close Quarters was just obviously incredibly close quarters. Aftermath, or not Aftermath, excuse me, Armored Kill, tons of open ranged engagements, tons of vehicles. You really had to run NG or support in order to have a chance or be in a vehicle yourself. And then now Aftermath has come out, and it has that feel of Back to Karkin where you can really play any class and do anything you want as long as you're playing the objective to help your team win. There's not this you have to play NG or you have to have the fastest firing weapon like on Close Quarters. You can do almost anything and still play the objective. Now keep in mind guys, this is PlayStation 3 console footage. This is limited to 12 players, and I don't know how it will handle on PC when you have the max of 64. We'll have to see once the Aftermath DLC gets released for PC, excuse me. Right here, I'm in one of the new vehicles. It's called the Barsuk, I think is what it is, for the Russians, and then the Rhino for the US. It's basically like a Humvee, except it's now got a grenade launcher with 9 shots on it, with the regular 50 caliber turret or a machine gun that's on top as well. So you can, it's pretty powerful. It feels basically like an Amtrak, except obviously you're not going to have nearly the amount of armor. I think you can take a little bit more as far as damage goes before you start to go down, like in a sense of your armor is a little bit higher than you would on regular Humvees and Vodniks, but for the most part it feels very much the same. And I find that generally one rocket seems to still disable them, so it's not like they have a ton more armor and then they're just, just beasts and can plow through everything. No, they're still very vulnerable, but at the same time those grenade launchers are a lot of fun to use. And yes, I have played with the crossbow for a little bit, and it's fun to use. However, practicality wise, as of right now, it's not, I don't see it as very useful. Like I said, it is fun to use right off the bat. Just once you unlock it, it's like, this is kind of cool. Shooting it, killing people with it. It's like, oh, wow, you feel a sense of accomplishment when that happens. But really, it's not that practical, honestly, like I said, until we start unlocking more ammunition types. Once that happens, we'll have to see what the crossbow turns into. But it actually is nice that you can kind of flip it in and out in the sense of, you can, like, for, let's say, an assault player, you can get rid of your medic kit and run a crossbow instead. So you can really almost have 3 weapons. You can have your primary, secondary, and then the crossbow, which is kind of cool and nice because it really gives you that 3rd weapon to turn to if you run out of bullets in an engagement with both your primary and secondary. So in terms of the maps, I feel the design of them right now this is almost like people like to call this the honeymoon phase because you're still it's new, it's fresh, and it's exciting. But right now, I feel that the maps for the most part are very good in the sense of it's not too close quarters, it's not too open, and the flanking routes, they're there, but they're manageable. Like, you can cover all the flanking routes. You can cover them all. However, if you do so, you stretch your defenses so thin that it's going to be hard to hold down a specific area. So it really is a so far well-designed maps. This is what my first thoughts are. There's some of them, there's different areas on there that are a little bit more bottleneck type, but that's kind of to be expected. You're not going to expect every single map to be designed the same. After all, it would be pretty boring. And how about to finish things off with a nice chopper shot right there? That was, I think, number 4 of the match. So hopefully you guys enjoyed me shooting down some helicopters a little bit. And right here is kind of the flyover of this map specifically. I have played all the other ones, and like I said, for the most part, guys, right now the maps, I feel like they're very well designed because it gives the flank routes, but at the same time it gives that close quarters, mid and long range engagements. It's kind of all over the place, which I really do enjoy about this DLC thus far. And I'll get you guys some more gameplay on other maps. And one thing I forgot to mention when it comes to just the overall vehicles, I feel the vehicles are well balanced. There's not too many and not too little. I feel that there is some emphasis on vehicle play as well as some infantry play. So it kind of, so far at the moment, like I said, it feels balanced. However, we got to give some more time and let people adjust and settle into this DLC, and then we'll kind of figure out if there's problems or anything like that comes up. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this gameplay. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to rate it as you see fit. And leave your comments as far as if you on PlayStation 3 and have played Aftermath. What are you thinking so far? If you're on Xbox or PC, what do you like about what you're seeing? What do you dislike about what you're seeing? I'm very curious to hear your guys' thoughts on this brand new DLC for Battlefield 3. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. More Aftermath DLC to come, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Bye.